The top stories for the hour. World Health Organization (WHO) calls on a global community to embrace innovation as a driving force to achieve universal health coverage. And Kenyan and Angolan officials hail Ethiopia's Mosul Center as model for public service delivery. Hello and welcome to EBC World, the voice of Pan-Africanism. It's me, Magdalena Siyum, with today's updates. Do stay with us. Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed has reaffirmed his government's commitment to strengthen Ethiopia's media sector. In a meeting with media professionals from both public and private outlets, the Prime Minister addressed key challenges, including the ongoing paper shortage affecting print media. He highlights efforts to support media sustainability through financial resource, training and technical assistance aimed at ensuring independence while promoting content aligned with national interest. Stressing the media's vital role in national building, the Prime Minister urged journalists to promote public awareness, uphold integrity, and critically assess individuals seeking public influence. He cautioned against the promotion of figures lacking proven contribution to national development. The Prime Minister also warns against misinformation and the misuse of media platform by those leaving institutions and portraying themselves as victims. This meeting marks the final session in a series of discussions with key national stakeholders. Ethiopia has officially received its membership certificate for the International Civil Aviation Organization's Public Key Directory (PKD), a global system that strengthens border security and facilitates secure international travel. The certificate was presented during a high-level ceremony at the ICAO headquarters in Montreal, Canada. Salamoy Dawit, Director General of Ethiopia's Immigration and Citizenship Service, received the recognition in the presence of top officials including ICAO Council President Salvatore and Canada's Deputy Transport Minister Nicholas Robson. Ethiopia now joins 105 countries in the PKD, enabling secure verification of electronic passport and biometric travel documents. Officials say the move will streamline travel for Ethiopia passport holders and combat document fraud. Director General of Ethiopia's Immigration and Citizenship Service calls the milestone a major step in modernizing Ethiopia's immigration service and enhancing national security. ICAO and Canada officially praised Ethiopia's commitment, especially given its prominent role in African aviation. The Ethiopian National Dialogue Commission has called on religious fathers and elders to strengthen their role in Ethiopia's reconciliation and peace-building efforts. Professor Mesfin Araya, Chief Commissioner of the Ethiopian National Dialogue Commission, emphasized that religious leaders and elders must intensify their efforts in national reconciliation and peace building. Speaking at a nationwide consultation forum by the Ministry of Peace, the Chief Commissioner highlights the indispensable role religious fathers and elders have played throughout Ethiopia's history. The two-day forum, which opened today at the African Leadership Excellence Academy under the theme Our Social Resource for National Unity, gathered elders, religious leaders, tribal figures, and representatives from various peace institutions. In a discussion paper he presented at the forum, Mesfin Araya notes Ethiopia's rich cultural heritage and long history of peaceful coexistence. He underscores that religious fathers and elders have historically played an irreplaceable role in maintaining peace and state building. Religious and community leaders should offer constructive advice and support to government institutions while maintaining their independence and public trust, as their legitimacy is deeply rooted in the country's cultural tradition and the widespread respect they command, he added. The Minister of Health says Ethiopia has registered transformative change in the health sector by leveraging innovation. World Health Organization (WHO) calls on the global community to embrace innovation as a driving force to achieve universal health coverage and pledge continued support for Ethiopia's effort. Gosho Melisau reports.
Ethiopia is hosting the 2025 Global Health Innovation and Quality Summit under the theme Leveraging Health Innovation Towards Achieving Universal Health Coverage. This three-day event taking place from June 25 to 27 brings together health experts, policymakers, international organizations and innovators from across the globe. In her opening remarks, State Minister of Health, Dr. Sarah Abdullah stated that Ethiopia has made remarkable progress in disease prevention and treatment over the past years. She highlighted the country's achievements in maternal and child health, immunization access, malaria prevention and response.
By implementing health innovation startups, we have registered remarkable achievements that are changing lives, especially in the areas of maternal and child health. These innovations have helped us expand access to essential services, improve early detection and respond, and ultimately reduce preventable deaths. This is a testament to the power of locally driven solutions and technology to transform our health system.
WHO representative to Ethiopia on his part stressed the importance of embracing innovations to achieve universal health coverage. He reiterated WHO's support for Ethiopia's health initiatives, including those targeting maternal health, malaria and other national health priorities.
Today, we gather not merely for another summit, but at a crossroads, a defining moment when the global health community must choose to embrace innovation as a central pillar of health system transformation to unlock access, elevate care quality, and strengthen resilience in the face of global health threats.
Meanwhile, UNICEF's representative to Ethiopia, Hafsa Hassan, expressed the organization's support for the summit and its goals.
UNICEF is pleased to contribute to this dialogue and continue working alongside Ethiopia government and other countries represented here today to drive forward the kind of practical, innovative that bring us closer to universal health coverage. In Ethiopia, this commitment is reflected in our joint effort with the Ministry of Health to strengthen and optimize the Health Extension Program, which is a cornerstone of Ethiopian health system, but also a global example of community-based service delivery.
The summit features plenary sessions, panel discussions, and the presentation of various research studies, all aimed at accelerating progress toward universal health coverage through innovative health solutions.
Representatives from Kenya and Angola have praised Ethiopia's MESOP Center as a standout example of effective public service delivery, blending indigenous knowledge with modern administrative practice. The commendment came during the 10th African Public Service and Administration Conference held in Addis Ababa, where the center was showcased as a model for innovation and efficiency in governance. Jerusalem Bazaha has the following from Ethiopian News Agency.
Ethiopia has entered a new era of innovation with the launch of the MESOP Center on April 26, 2025 by Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed. Powered by locally developed technologies, this state-of-the-art hub brings together public and private service under one roof, offering citizens faster, smarter and more connected experiences that reflect Ethiopia's bold push toward self-reliance and digital transformation. On the 10th Africa Public Service and Administration Conference, which was held in Addis Ababa last week, representatives from Kenya and Angola have praised Ethiopia's MESOP Center as a standout example of effective public service delivery, blending indigenous knowledge with modern administrative practices. After visiting the center, the representatives said it offers valuable lessons and experiences for other African nations. Kenya Ports Authority Assistant Operations Officer Winnie Chipkochi Sile expressed her astonishment at Ethiopia's remarkable reforms in responding to its citizens' service needs.
Wow, it's amazing, and it's one thing that has really amazed me because of the way they execute their services the customer service, the way they have digitized everything, and also how they have explained they're handling customers in a very, very short time. So there is a fast turnaround time. Especially what has amazed me is how they produce their identity cards in a span of 15 minutes, how they can produce their passport in 45 minutes, which is a real thing to be emulated, and it's outstanding for me. We also do have a one-stop center. For our case, we do call Huduma Center, and it's something which has really helped us as a country to ensure that we give the services to the community or to the country and the personnel within a short time.
Angola's first secretary at the embassy in Ethiopia, Fernando Kwaitiku Mohango, stated that the MESOP Center serves as a learning opportunity for numerous African countries. Angola, he said, has gained significant experience from Ethiopia's MESOP Center as it embarks on its journey to streamline government service.
It was a very good experience, and even ourselves, for example, in Angola, we are doing the same things. And I think that's the other country, what they saw here, they are going to transfer and try to implement in their own country. Because I think that a lot of countries in Africa are doing the same thing, just using different names. For example, as in Angola, we have a simplified project. It's almost same thing, and I think that we can learn a lot from Ethiopia. I think that it's a very good experience.
Huduma Kenya Director of Communications Jefferson Nyakamba praised the indigenous technological knowledge implemented by Ethiopia and its MESOP Center as astonishing. He also highlighted the significant benefit of the technologies being utilized in providing prompt response to customer complaints.
What I like about this MESOP Center is the kind of technology they're using is homegrown. Africa has a way of getting technologies from outside the country, but since this one has been developed here, that's very nice. And the technology should be able to improve customer satisfaction. Like things like complaints handling, when a customer complains, technology should be able to help us so that we will solve the complaint.
12 federal government agencies have joined the pilot project, which has now commenced operations, providing a total of 41 public service, Office of the Prime Minister disclosed.
The Green Legacy Initiative is a flagship program spearheaded by Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed starting June 2019 with a target of planting 50 billion seedlings by 2030. Ethiopia has planted over 32.5 billion tree seedlings under the Green Legacy Initiative, with a further 7.5 billion expected to be planted this Ethiopia rainy season, bringing the total to 40 billion. Ethiopia's bold move towards Green Legacy Initiative has been commended, adding that this is such exemplary to other nations as well. Tigister Nessa will bring us up to speed.
A vision. An eco-society.
Upholding the mission of fostering Ethiopia's sustainable development by planting seedlings in urban and rural landscape to improve socio-economic well-being and ecological resilience, Ethiopia has planted over 32.5 billion tree seedlings under the Green Legacy Initiative, with a further 7.5 billion expected to be planted this Ethiopian rainy season, bringing the total to 40 billion. The initiative, launched in 2019, aims to plant 50 billion trees by 2030.
የተቆረጠ ዛፍ በ3 ዓመት በ5 ዓመት በ10 ዓመት ሊተካ ይችላል። የተወሰደ አፈር ግን በ1000 ዓመት አይተካም።
Various nation ambassadors who took part in the Green Legacy launch over the years have commended the campaign, saying the initiative is an effort to protect the planet.
Through the, engagement through our bilaterally and certainly multilaterally, the United States is engaged in efforts to protect the planet and to promote green initiatives all around the world, certainly in my country and all around the world, and here in Ethiopia as well. We'll be looking for other opportunities to engage. Today is a great opportunity to see exactly what can be done and what Ethiopians themselves are doing and its government is doing. And so we'll be looking for opportunities to do even more.
Well, Finland is a long-term development partner of Ethiopia. We support the water supply, agriculture, land registration, they are all important Tree planting is important, but it's not enough. You need water for irrigation and agriculture. You need good agriculture for food security. So all this, and education. We are very much in education. You need educated people also.
My embassy, Ferencváros Legation is a big compound, and over the past 2 years we have planted 2,300 trees. So we even have created a tree nursery, so we fully take part at our level.
The general public has enthusiastically embraced a call to action, participating in mass tree planting, contributing to the goal of restoring Ethiopia's green cover. Ethiopia's bold move towards Green Legacy initiative has also been lauded, adding that it's such exemplary to other nations to alleviate climate change crisis the world is grappling with.
This initiative is an example which can be followed by many countries, and countries like Ethiopia that are developing countries need more support to be able to undertake this kind of activities, as well as the other needs for climate resilience, including, for example, investing in energy or investing in production systems that have less impact on the climate. So, for example, being able to develop agriculture at a high level, but with minimizing the impact on the climate.
Envisioning ensuring Ethiopia's prosperity through restoration of degraded landscape, increasing forest cover, enhancing water resource availability, improving food and nutrition security, Ethiopia has envisioned to play its share, continuing to plant tree seedlings this Ethiopian rainy season as well.
That's all we had for today's update, but before I go, let's have a recap of the top stories once again. World Health Organization WHO calls on global community to embrace innovation as a driving force to achieve universal health coverage. And Kenyan and Angolan officials hail Ethiopia's MESOP Center as a model for public service delivery. Thank you for tuning in to EBC World, the voice of Pan-Africanism. It was Noor Kadalai. See you with today's updates. Goodbye.